All right, guys, here we go. So, um, I want to address, continued training, for no touch and for paperwork, right? Because this is where is a pass or fail. So, most of us have been talking concerning the paperwork issues and what it is that we need to get done. But a lot of times I find myself spending, minutes and hours uh, going over the same things over and over again. And a lot of it is just basically because a lot of you haven't been exposed to this type of paperwork. And there's a lot of it. I get it. There's a lot of paperwork that needs to be complete, but that's the way that we get paid, right? So when it comes to no touch, most of you have already found out that the drivers, they don't do anything, right? That's why it's called no touch. They pull the truck up in front of the house, we load, we unload, whatever it is that we do. But there's a couple of girls in our department that handle all the paperwork, and they used to handle the paperwork where it would be mailed in, and they would get all this paperwork, and they would get to shuffle through it and see if the paperwork had everything it needed. But in our particular day with technology, we have the issue of going over the paperwork digitally. So if our scans are blurry, if they're not, if they're cut off with signatures, you know, we can't turn them in. We can't submit them to get paid. So understand this, that the military, most of our companies, the military, um, we are in a 30, 60 to 90-day pay cycle, right? So our company, Charter Transportation, American Group Logistics, they do not make us wait for 30, 60, 90 days to get paid. They pay us, as soon as we turn in the paperwork within 24 to 48 hours, we should be able to get paid, right? But when they turn in that paperwork, the government will not issue that compensation for that shipment if the paperwork is not complete to spec, right? So on the other hand, it's only fair for them to expect the same thing of us. We need to provide them with complete paperwork from start to finish. Now, granted, I know there's a lot of paperwork, some of it's probably unnecessary, but at some point, somebody felt it was necessary because of, issues that, were being dealt with. So, whether we like it or not, whether we're good at paperwork or not, that's how we get paid. You can have the best loaders, best packers, best rappers in the world. You can have the best customer service people in the world. But if you do not have the ability to complete the paperwork and get it in, scanned in a timely manner, then it begins to cause a chain effect and cost us all time, money, and resources. And I just spent today just on two sets of paperwork, two sets alone. I spent 4 hours cleaning up that paperwork, right? So, um, technically, ideally, what should happen is we should be able to just get it in, look it over, spend less than 5 minutes, and kick it over to the paperwork department and expect compensation within, 24 to 48 hours. But unfortunately, that's not happening. Partially, maybe some lack of training on my part. Maybe I haven't prepared you guys. I'll take responsibility for my part. But we do have to understand that just because we go out there and load the truck and close the doors, we haven't completed the job. The job is not done until the paperwork is properly submitted. So I'm about to start a series of videos that I've been promising some of you. Of course, my time has been minimal simply because I'm still in the game. I'm still loading trucks. I'm still unloading trucks. I'm still dealing with customers. So, but I want to help you, help yourselves, help me, help Rosie, help Charter, help American to expedite the process so that we're not waiting on revenue. All right. So, we're gonna kick off this series. I'm gonna shoot out a bunch of videos, put them on the Facebook groups, and also send them individually. They'll be available on YouTube, on my group, Signature Reload Solutions. So be ready. Get a pen. If you have any questions, you can text me. You can email me. But here we go, guys. Here it is. It's the middle of June, it's about, I mean, it's already been crazy, but it's about to get a little crazier. And I want to try to help us out a little bit because we've been getting stacks and stacks of paperwork returned that are not being paid simply because we have not been able to execute what we need to do with the paperwork. So let's get it. Let's handle it. Let's become all around service providers in this industry, right? Let's create value for ourselves. All right. See you in the videos.